From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And here's Anaheim now. Here's Duncan. Pass to Lowry. Over to the wing. Here's Roy. Williams grabs the board.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
All alone. Where they can't hit. Oh, swiped away. The ball's knocked loose. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Williamson with it. To the wing on the left. From deep. Drops in the three.
The rare Zion three, when it goes in, you just take it. It's like found money in the couch.
Brent, one area where Zion Williamson continues to improve is as a passer.
Well, BA, he's cut down his turnovers while more than doubling his rate of assists. And to me, that's just familiarity, getting on the court more consistently and not being injured. I mean, he's going to build and compound on that experience. So starting to make plays is starting to show for Zion.
The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line, a chance at a three-point play.
And that's easy pickings right there. Leave someone that wide open, and Mitchell's not going to miss them.
And we know Donovan Mitchell is a superb scorer. But, Grant, what do you think he's focused on at this point of his career?
Well, BA, it's all about championships for him. This is a guy that doesn't just want to be seen as an elite player. He really wants to compete for titles, too. And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. And on tap tonight, it's Anaheim going up against Philadelphia. Hi, folks. This is Brian Anderson. I'm with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
And here's Anaheim now. Miller on the wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws of the game. Miller hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
George, right side. Anaheim with a rebound. Here's Duncan. The kick out to Edwards. They set the pick. Pass to Duncan. Reed with it. He's picked up by Edwards. A nice shot by Duncan.
Way to capitalize on the mistake that leads to the bucket. You gotta love it.
That's why you can't afford to just turn it over to him, because he's going to do stuff like that to make you pay just right down the throat.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
Nice play, George, creating for others, just manufacturing some points.
Pass to Duncan. Second chance effort. The kick out to Wall. Poke loose. And stolen by Cunningham. To the inside. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And that's a slam dunk from the big fundamental. You don't want to get in the way when he's throwing it down.
And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard. And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Screen by Holmgren. Here's Wall. Weber pulls it in.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Cunningham outside. Shot clock at 6. Driving in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Ignoring the defense and cutting to get the shot. That's a great play from Cade.
Outside Wall. Fires high post. Ball missing again.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range there. Much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Now here's Miller to the middle. It's intercepted. It's 2-on-1. Here's Duncan. And the finish on the break with the slam.
More fundamental footwork from Timmy there. So good at getting baskets over even good defense.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming. So they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Anaheim on offense. Trailing by 5. They set the pick. Wade drives in. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
As soon as Wade saw the lane to the basket, you knew he was going to get his steps together for the dunk. Excellent play there. Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Pass to Edwards. And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Philadelphia leading by 5. With the step back. Inside. Here's Jokic. Anaheim with a rebound. It's Edwards with a drive.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
Offensive rebound from deep. Jokic. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. There's 6 seconds left in the first. With 1 on the clock. And the basket by Edwards.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia on top. Up 5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen from Philadelphia, what do you guys think?
Well, there's no reason to take risky shots when you can collect points at the rim.
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Now here's Embiid. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. It's Booker on the wing. Down low. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
At 7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk often, especially when he's got good positioning.
Outside Edwards. Excellent D there from Embiid.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Shooting the three with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker. And stolen by Cunningham. Here's the break. Pulls up for three. Hauled in by Curry. And here's Anaheim now. It's a 10-point game. Here's Edwards. Oh, Edwards bringing the heat.
Can you say terrific athlete? Edwards just enjoys getting deep positioning and rising up for the slam.
Reed goes in. Blocked. They get it back. Second chance shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. These are his first free throws of the game. First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Timeout called, Anaheim. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Pass to Roy. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And here's the fast break. Oh, Jokic hammers it home.
Wait a minute. Jokic has got some vertical too? Wow.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the paint. Here's Malone. That shot off. Philadelphia leading by 12. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Here's Cunningham. And that's an intentional foul. Philadelphia shooting their fourth and fifth shots at the foul line in this game. The first free throw is good.
The drive to be great is something that Cade Cunningham quietly possesses, and he has all the tools to be a very special player.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Cade gets going. And there's the rejection. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Back to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Excellent movement on the play. The pass on time and on point.
Wiggins with a steal. And he's all alone.
Well, Wiggins, the theft, that starts to break.
Anaheim on offense. They trail by 18. Here's Wade. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
Wade. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now Philadelphia with it. They're on a 17-4 run. Pass to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Brandon Miller. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. Philadelphia shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game.
And looking at Edwards, the offensive skills he has are impressive. Now he must focus on improving his defense.
Here's Wall. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game. Philadelphia leading by 20. Jokic gets the bucket. Jokic has got 6.
Well, they're clicking on all cylinders right now, beginning to pull away.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Pass to Holmgren. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Miller can't get it to go. Inside. And the dunk by Jokic.
Oh, nice play by Embiid. Not just holding it, moving the ball.
Miller right side. And it's in! Oh! Nails the buzzer beater! Are you kidding?
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Pass to Reed. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Reed's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Here's Wall. Driving to the basket. That shot, no good. Excellent D there from Reed. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That'll belong to John Wall. It's his first trip to the line. Good on both. Now Wall. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. High arcing shot. And it's Holmgren missing. Philadelphia leading by 23. And coming off a major injury. Chet Holmgren was unbelievable in his first full season, Brent.
Doesn't it feel like, B.A., he poured the concrete and a solid foundation for what his career is going to be all about? I mean, a terrific big with skill, size, toughness. The sky is the limit for this guy.
Timeout called. Anaheim. So both teams making some changes here. Anaheim on offense. Here's Wall. And the big finish by Wall.
Not many guys can score on the move like Wall. A true slasher. Gets inside with ease and has a bunch of ways to finish.
Now here's Edwards. 7 points in the game. Pass to Embiid. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Here's Wade. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You have to respect how Dwayne Wade gets outstanding position and then makes the defense foul him.
He's perfect from the line this time. Ball stolen. To the middle. Back to Wall. To the inside. Duncan. The kick out to Wall. Anaheim with another miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Just another part of Devin Booker's amazing offensive game. He finds wide open guys.
The 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Wall's got 9.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league.
And he uses the threat of his drive to open up looks for his jumper. Wall is so skilled as a scorer.
And Booker gets double teamed. And Edwards slams it in.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Towns on a screen. Got a hand on it. And they're running. Now here's Embiid. Give him 8 points now. Embiid drawing the double team. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Fade away. Anaheim with a rebound. Wade drives in. And it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
Outside Booker. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. And count it from 19 feet away.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Wall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Anaheim shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Curry surveys. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And so Curry nails both of them. And 3/4 of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Philadelphia on top, running away with it. After a quick break, we're coming right back with. And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Miller outside. Pass to Edwards. And here's Wall. There's the triple. Miller outside. 3-pointer. Wall no good.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Shot is good by Curry.
Sprinting down the floor is the key to a great fast break, and Steph putting on the afterburners there.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
So it's Philadelphia now. And here's Curry for 3. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now Philadelphia with it. Here's Reed. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Pass to Ingram. And Curry throws it down.
Okay, Steph, rising up. You know, shooters can dunk too.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track. Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Ingram double teamed. Back to Reed. Shoots over Holmgren. Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Many times you don't like that shot selection, but sometimes when you're just feeling it in transition when no one's on you, great shot there.
And here's Anaheim now. Wall for three. The rebound by Malone.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Down low. Here's Jokic. Lays it up and banks it in.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
Wall for three. And the three-pointer goes. Wall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will in the shot.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
Their attacking of the offensive glass has also been a success story. All game long, they've been committed to finding those second chance opportunities.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Miller. Embiid with a steal. Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. It's stolen by Wall. In transition, here they come. Oh,
yeah.
My goodness!
I did not know he could get up like that.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. It was a good possession all the way around.
Anaheim on offense. And he goes in for the dunk.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Stolen by Miller. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. The rebound by Malone.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, you'd like to keep things a little more simple, and that was a play that didn't quite develop the way they wanted it.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
And he makes a first. George hits them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Wall for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let any.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson alongside. David Aldridge is with us from the floor tonight.
Here we go.
So Anaheim will get the first possession. Here's Duncan. Banked in off the glass.
And Duncan just superb. When he gets in close to the basket, has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here's Porter to the inside. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
And it's Turner finishing it off.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
The kick out to Wall. And there's the drive. Porter pulls it in. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way. Holmgren with the steal. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's his first foul. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Here's Wall.
The competitive firewall plays with is admirable. Fantastic at just figuring out ways to attract contact.
Anaheim shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. No good on the second free throw. A deep three from Jordan. Durant. And Durant is right there.
Look at Durant utilizing his length, snatching the offensive board. Ladies and gentlemen, he's 7 foot and sending it right back.
Here's Miller, and it's sent back by Turner. And here's the fast break. Jordan with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Jordan looking it over. 6 to shoot. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Nails the corner three. Williamson's got 5 now.
And the rare three from Williamson. What a confidence booster that could be.
Wall. It's to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Outside Durant. Driving the lane. And finished off by KD.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Now Miller. Left side, Edwards. Holmgren can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Albuquerque.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And also, guys, they're playing for one another right now. All those extra passes are leading to easy buckets.
Now here's Jordan. Inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Moses Malone. Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive. Oh, great IQ from the young Wade. Decided to keep it, and it paid off.
Jordan, that's for 2. No good with the wing jumper. Anaheim trails by 5. And it's sent back by KD. To the paint. Here's Turner. Good, and it's Jordan picking up the assist.
A big like Turner, just using that height inside, it's almost a lost art.
Turner with the steal. Puts up a 3. He can't hit that time. And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for Albuquerque. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And what stands out to you from Albuquerque in this one so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Albuquerque leading by 7. Now, here is Russell. Anthony Edwards with the rebound.
I see him.
Out to Wade. From downtown. And it's Malone with the rebound. It's stolen by Wade. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Anaheim trails by 7.
What?
Outside Roy. Hangs
Show your ass up.
And converts
little
on
ass boy.
clutch layup.
Bum ass little boy. Don't ever talk to me like that. You ain't even like that. Trash ass boy. Shut up. Go back to press and start with your old ass.
And we're about a minute into the second quarter play. Barnes the screen. It's Randall with the drive. Back to Barnes. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Tim Duncan picks one up. The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA. He had a terrific rookie year, as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
And the call will be against Julius Randle. That's his first foul. Albuquerque on D. It's a 5-point game.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Wade with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And here's the fast break. Russell leading the way. Off target from three-point range. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Anaheim. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Some nice ball movement by Anaheim. Out to Duncan. 6 on the shot clock. What a terrific move that was. Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Albuquerque again can't hit it. Pass to Malone. Outside Edwards. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here we go, one-on-one. Randall with the bucket.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Timeout called, Anaheim.
You still talking?
We've got 1:28 left here in the second. Holmgren in the corner. Fades and shoots. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Young blood.
And guys, you can't allow Holmgren to gain confidence from the mid-range. He'll burn you when you give him those looks.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Holmgren.
Baby.
Makes it off the glass. Holmgren's got 6.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Down low. Here's Duncan. Williamson with the block.
Boy, Williamson can get up, and he's got those long arms to boot.
And here is Holmgren. He's got 6. And here we go, Albuquerque, fast break. Turner for 3.
And good length and athleticism give Miller an advantage at the defensive end.
On the wing, Porter. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. 11 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Holmgren. Miller outside. Wants to get it to Holmgren, and does. And it's sent back by Turner. And that's out of bounds. Anaheim will retain possession. Miller with a wide open look. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Albuquerque out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Albuquerque leading by 4. Here's Williamson. Here's Turner. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He has 6.
Effort points by Turner, working hard inside, getting rewarded with some points.
Miller with the ball. Now guarded by Jordan. And the dunk by Duncan.
Ouch. Unbelievable jam from a player who's given us more than his share of great ones in his time.
You're right, Greg. Defense was nothing but an afterthought on that drive to the hoop.
Always in attack mode. We see him do this night after night.
The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And Albuquerque leads by 6.
I'll tell you, Zion can do that all night. Terrific offensive rebound. What a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Hey, watch your hands, bro. Dummy.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. To the middle. Here's Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
Oh, and one little pump fake, and he had all the time he needed to go hard to the rack.
It's one of the most reliable moves you can make, GA. So pretty when it works. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Right side, Jordan. Over Miller. A shot by Jordan, no good.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
And there it is for him. That's 12 points for Tim Duncan.
Man, shut up.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Trash. Trash.
Outside.
Trash. Shut up, bro.
Grabs the miss. Pass to Miller. Back to Holmgren. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Timeout called, Anaheim. Here is Wall. Pass to Miller. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the easy stuff. Albuquerque leading by 4. Left side, Jordan. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
And a wide open look for Porter. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Anaheim trails by 4. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Jordan. And there's the call on Kevin Porter. That's foul number 2 for him. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Holmgren.
Talk about that. Talk about that.
That one goes
Talk
in.
about that.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Durant drives. Softly drops in the floater. Durant's got 8 points.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Miller with the ball. No scoring in this one.
Guard up.
And the 3 ball is good.
A strong decision maker with good floor awareness. Wall concluded that the catch and shoot was the right move.
And Jordan has it in the corner. The dive for the ball. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Porter. Edwards getting the close range
boy.
2.
Yeah,
Little boy, he ain't gonna go down no more.
Room to get just like an
I'm here.
layup.
Man, you don't even know you're facing again. You don't even know in the game.
The drive by Jordan. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Porter. Outside Durant.
Don't worry about you, bro.
Williamson, the screen. Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Okay, KD put a little extra on that one.
To the inside. And the dunk by
Yes,
Holmgren.
boy.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. It's still anybody's
You talking
game
to
as
me?
we've reached the
You
end
talking
of
to
3.
me?
Anaheim
We on
top
YouTube with it. Turn up.
as they wrap up the third quarter.
Goofy. Whatever.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go.
Whatever.
Thanks for being with us
Whatever,
as we begin
man.
the fourth. Here's Wade.
L1.
Here's Duncan. No good with the triple. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Albuquerque. Outside for Randall. Barnes outside. A 3-pointer off the mark. Now Malone. Outside Roy. Back to Malone. Pass to Roy. Shot clock at 6. Picks it out to Malone. And another miss by Anaheim.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Russell with the 3. Drills the 3-pointer. Russell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, Anaheim's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. Now, he's not pleased with the perimeter game on both sides of the ball. He told his guys, we aren't working hard enough out there. We need to shut down the perimeter on defense, and on offense, we have to focus from good to great. Guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Randall surveying the D. And here we go. Holmgren heading to the hoop. It's stolen by Randall. And here we go. Albuquerque, fast break. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. The kick out to Wall. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Albuquerque.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Handle outside.
Talk about man defense.
A three. And Kareem throws it down.
And not much you can do defensively once Kareem gets the ball in that close. Too much height, too much talent.
Here's Edwards. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Lobbed up there for Barnes. Duncan with the block. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Picked by Randall. Past the wall. Clock at 6. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds.
Got 1 second, bro.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Now here's Wall. Floats it up for Holmgren. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. And here's Barnes for 3. And as it goes out of bounds, Albuquerque able to keep the ball here. On defense, Anaheim trailing by 2 to the left side wing. Outside, Russell. Shot clock at 6. Connects from downtown.
And there's the punchline. Russell delivers it on point in style.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. It's stolen by Edwards.
Great D there. Just quick hands on that one. And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And an intentional foul right there. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Timeout called, Anaheim. 19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them, so why not go down fighting?
Here's Edwards, and it's sent back by Turner. Williamson from long range. No good on that one. And so Albuquerque takes the win. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but
From everyone here at 2K, thanks for joining us. We've got a Wednesday afternoon edition of the NBA for you. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, with Allie LaForce joining us courtside.
Here we go.
And here's Anaheim now. Down low. Here's Holmgren. Banked it in off the glass.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
And so Hero will bring it up for Miami. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer Pro-Am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year, already an elite shot blocker. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Holmgren. Driving to the basket. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And just showing off his mobility as a big man. Holmgren puts his head down and charges into the shot.
Pass to Miles. We played just over a minute here in the first. Second chance effort. 6 to shoot. And no good. Great D that time from Miller. To the inside. Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Pass to Miles. Launches it. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Stolen by Hero. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Now Davis. On the wing, Davis. Fires the three. Offensive board. Oh, they get a hand on it. Inside. And they're pushing it up. Here's Wall. Here's Holmgren. The kick out to Edwards. Wall for three. And the three-pointer goes.
Some speedy shooting from Wall. He gets the pass and puts his shot right up to beat the D.
Pass to Edey. There's Davis with the three. Pure from three-point range.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And how about Edwards? Keeping his head up and spotting the open man.
Here's Hero. After the basket by Anaheim on the other end. To the middle. Here's Edey. The shake. And the layup is good. Edey's got his second basket.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open. Man, good whistle there.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Anaheim.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
Another thing they're doing well early on is passing the ball, spreading it around the floor and feeding guys who are well set up to score.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Anaheim making a switch here. Pass to Edey. Here's Miles. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. First one falls for him. Anaheim making a switch here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Got a hand on it. 2-second difference between shot and game clock.
You can't lose sight of where Edwards is in transition. He can be so explosive in these situations.
Miami trails by 3. Outside Butler. On the wing, Davis. The 15-footer is good. Davis has got 5.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Just 3 on the clock. Wade, that's good.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Anaheim. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And for Anaheim, guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Here's Edey. Drops in the layup for 2. He's got 6.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Wade. The rebound by Edey.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Miles. For 3. Anaheim with the rebound. Edwards with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. The kick out to Edwards. From deep. Here's Malone. From deep three-point land. That shot off the mark.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Miles, that's good.
Great teamwork on that drive. Punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
And he gets it to go.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
Pass to Edey. Outside Butler. With his first shot attempt. Hauled in by Curry.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And Curry throws it down.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. They get it again. The kick out to Edwards. Cans it from the wing. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Double team on Butler. On the wing, Davis. Drills it from deep. Davis has got 8.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Timeout called. Anaheim. Here's Wall. He's got 5. Here's Wade. Pass to Malone. Up top, Miller. Nice move. He can't get that one to fall. Miami trails by 4. Outside Butler. Here's Miles. On the wing, Davis. Pulls up. Anaheim with the rebound. Here's Duncan. And that one is hammered home.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Pass to Miles. Outside for Butler. Outside Davis. 6 on the shot clock. Now shooting 50% for the game. He's 4 for 8.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
Wall looking over the floor. To the paint. Duncan. And it's rejected. And they get it back. Pass to Wall. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And he'll be shooting his first free throw. There's 14 seconds left in the half. Butler, the open look. And he connects with a jumper. And now just a 1-point Anaheim lead. Pass to Duncan. Back to Wall. 1 second left. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Wall's got 7. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Anaheim ahead, up 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Pass to Parrish. White with it. Tipped away. Stolen by Wall. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
An important 2 points, not just on the scoreboard, but also for a little bit of momentum.
You have to appreciate guys who can work the mid-range area. It's clearly how you keep defenses honest.
And when we talk about the numbers, the analytics for great shooters like him, pretty much any shot is a good shot.
Holmgren with the block.
Wow, I mean, the 7'6" wingspan coming in handy. Holmgren loves swatting away shots just like this.
Miami trails by 3. Here's Thompson. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Miami shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
Here's Wall. Good work defensively by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Miami. Here's Parrish for the lead. And it's good on the lay-in. Parrish has got his second basket of the game. Richard, it's nice to have the versatility of a guy like Hachimura. Equally comfortable at either forward position.
Well, he's got the size and strength of a modern-day NBA power forward, but he also has the ability to stretch the floor and knock down a 3. That's a nice combo.
That first step is so dangerous with Amin. I mean, he was just gone.
Anaheim on offense. It's a 1-point game. And the big finish by Wall.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Thompson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The sheer size of Thompson makes it difficult for defenders to match up well against him.
That free throw's good from Thompson. Both free throws good from Thompson. A minute 53 left in the third. Here's Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Now Edwards. He has 6. The kick out to Wall. Pass to Malone. It's tipped. Tries again. Miami shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. So it's Miami now. The lead is 2. Thompson outside. It's blocked.
He just continued to work for the block. Miller not letting up an ounce of effort.
Malone can't get it to go.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Just go to show how tight your timing needs to be on this kind of play.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Anaheim making a switch here. .59 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight. That's good from White. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Thompson outside. Out to Hachimura. Up top, Thompson. From the elbow. Chalk up 2 there. Thompson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
And Edwards' teammates encourage him to be aggressive because when he is, he forces the defense's hand.
Anaheim shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And both free throws good for Edwards. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Pass to Thompson. They double team Thompson. Back to White. Thompson with it. Here's Parrish. He's covered by Curry. Ooh, poked away. On the wing, Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Parrish. Here's White. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. White's got 6.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. And he knocks down the first one. So he's able to get 1 of 2. Here's Wade. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Pass to Duncan to tie it up. Thompson pulls it in. Miami leading by 3. Here's Randolph. Here's Parrish. The rebound by Malone. Here's Roy. And he makes it on the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
White with it. Pass to Randolph. Plenty of space. Offensive board. Out to Thompson. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
I like how Thompson put pressure on the D, taking it strong near the hole.
That one misses.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Thompson. And it's Wall with the block.
Swatted by the guard. John Wall has sneaky length at 6'3".
Clock at 2. And that one's good. Parrish.
This has been the story of the game. A battle fought on offense.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen in on the Anaheim's head coach talking to his team. He was very passionately telling his team, don't give them an inch when they have the ball. This game is going to come down to defense. I need you guys to work hard and close this one out. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Wall. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. To the middle. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look.
White. And it's Wall with the block. And here's Edwards outside. Oh! Edwards showcasing the range. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Anaheim.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of running. Attacking when they get the chance, always a great idea.
Back to Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
These moments are important for Holmgren's development. Needs to keep sinking those big-time shots.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. So for Miami, a little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Holmgren on the take. Miller outside from behind the arc. The rebound by Edey. Miami trails by 5. There's Davis with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Out to the right wing. Here's Duncan. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 4-point ball game.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Lets the 3 fly. Rebound Miami. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Here's Edey. Left side, Edwards.
That is powerful.
Yes.
And you gotta love the mentality.
Get him out of here.
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside.
Here we go.
So Anaheim will get the first possession. Pass to Holmgren. Out to Edwards. No one near Wall as he lets it go. The three-pointer, no good. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Count that one.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Right wing. Outside, Ball. Over to Wall. Ball, no good. Here's Anaheim. This one for three. And John Wall, good for three.
That's 4-point range out there. Wall did well to hit that one.
Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Here is Wall. After the basket by Charlotte. No good with the wing jumper.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Outside, Wall. Out to the wing. Here's Duncan. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Edey. Holmgren with the steal. For the finish. And Duncan throws it down hard.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Now here's Harden. Here's Williamson. Williamson, the screen. Here's Harden. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Brand with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Down low. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Tries again. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. To the middle. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Ball with the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Brand. And then Brand with the dunk.
And look at the focus on this drive from Brand. He won't stop He won't be denied.
Pass to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And it's Anaheim in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Right back after. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Anaheim.
How about the ferocity we have seen from them on defense? I mean, they're looking to contest every shot that goes up.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Now here is Lowry. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Anaheim leading by 9. A crossover on the wing, Brandon Roy. They set the screen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Robert Williams.
A willingness to get physical. Roy takes the hit and still gets off the shot.
Both shots good from the strike.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. And stolen by Williamson. Pass to Malone. Outside Edwards. Roy from outside drains it from beyond the arc. Roy's got the lead up to 14 now for Anaheim.
Good to see Roy knocking it down from long range, wanting to be a bigger threat from there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Outside Edwards. Malone with the screen. Wade drives in. Malone, no luck.
And the timing just not there on that attempted alley-oop.
Just a missed connection, and it happens. I'm sure they will go back to it if given the opportunity.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the results. Wrong play, wrong time.
Now Williamson hasn't made one yet. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Here's Anaheim. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. The shot by Wade, wide open. Connects from three-point range.
And Wade is very selective from this area, but he can absolutely knock down the triple.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Well, I think it kills your energy, and it certainly kills your momentum.
Pass to Hill. Back to Wade. A shot by Duncan. Nobody around. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Duncan's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Anaheim. That'll be a 5-second call.
He got a little ahead of himself there trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.